Out from the right to work fight isn't over yet either, just because it's been signed into law. About 100 union members showed up at Governor Rick Snyder's Detroit office in the News Center area just before noon today. They marched inside and out against that new law that takes effect in 90 days. 7 Action News tries to cut through the political rhetoric here. Governor Snyder claiming he changed his position because Indiana is getting new jobs with right to work there, but is that correct? 7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner looks at both sides. And Jim, who is right here?
People on both sides say they are correct, and they back it up with their own facts and figures. This doesn't really end the debate, it just continues it.
If you look at Indiana, the evidence is very strong that they've seen a tremendous increase in economic activity and companies coming to Indiana that previously didn't look to the state. They've got at least 30 companies that have taken agreements with the Indiana Economic Development Corporation to bring thousands of jobs to Indiana. And right to work was a key consideration in them looking to that state. I believe the same thing will happen here in Michigan.
That's the main selling point for Governor Snyder, but this University of Oregon professor, who has studied right to work for years, including recently Indiana, says the timeline of the new law there does not support the jobs claim.
They were still finalizing the rules in September. But also the fact is the Indiana Economic Development Commission, even though they're vocal boosters of right to work, have not been able to point to a single company that says right to work is the thing that made it locate in Indiana.
On the other side is the Mackinac Center here in Michigan, who was in Lansing yesterday supporting right to work.
Bureau for Labor Statistics, and what they show is that Indiana is up 43,000 jobs since right to work passed.
Places like the Mackinac Center and the Chamber of Commerce that are really, if a college student turned a paper in with those kind of numbers to me, I would have to flunk them.
The Indiana Economic Development Corporation's latest release, which they had in late October, where they discussed all the companies that have been looking at coming to Indiana and why they are coming to Indiana. And a number of them all cited right to work. So the professor might want to reconsider what grade he's willing to pass out.
Right to work allows workers to opt out of joining a union in the workplace. 22 states have been right to work for years. Both sides say they show a trend. We have not heard the end of right to work in Michigan. Lawsuits are already underway. And get this, you may have a say-so at the ballot box in a rarely used method. I'll explain that next hour at 6. Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
A lot of people will be watching your report, Jim.